Have you ever wondered if there's a creature lurking in the icy wilderness of Antarctica? That's right, we're talking about the tale as chilling as the continent itself, the legend of the Antarctic Yeti. This isn't your typical cryptid story. This is a tale that's been spun over a century, a blend of the Yeti from the Himalayas and the Bigfoot of North America, but with a frosty twist. The Antarctic Yeti, sometimes referred to as the Antarctic Bigfoot or the Snowman of Antarctica, remains an enigmatic figure. The first whispers of this icy cryptid began to echo around the early 20th century. It was during this time that the brave and the bold, the explorers and scientists, first set out to journey into the heart of Antarctica. These pioneers venturing into the unknown began to share tales of an unusual creature, a creature unlike any other, blending seamlessly into the white expanses, not just surviving but thriving in the harsh, cold wilderness. They spoke of a creature that was almost ape-like in appearance, covered in a thick white coat, a necessary camouflage in the icy terrain. Its eyes, they said, were piercing, intelligent, as if understanding and observing their every move. One of the earliest accounts of the Antarctic Yeti comes from the brave explorers who first dared to venture into the frozen heart of the continent. As they journeyed further into the icy wilderness, they began to notice something strange, something unsettling. They reported encounters with a creature that was unlike anything they had ever seen before, a creature that resembled a giant ape, but it was covered in thick, white fur. These sightings, these encounters, they were not just passing whispers. They were detailed accounts, stories shared around the campfire, tales told to wide-eyed listeners. They painted a picture of a creature that was as much a part of Antarctica as the ice and snow themselves. These pioneers reported strange and unsettling encounters with a creature that resembled a giant ape, covered in thick white fur. And thus, the legend of the Antarctic Yeti began. One of the most unnerving encounters occurred during a scientific expedition in the 1950s. Dr. Elizabeth Thornton, a trailblazer in her field, led a team deep into the icy expanse of Antarctica's interior. Their mission was to study the effects of extreme cold on wildlife, but what they found was far beyond their wildest expectations. As they settled into their remote research station, the barren ice fields around them became their silent companions. However, when the sun dipped below the horizon and the Antarctic night took hold, a strange symphony began to echo around them. Calls that were unlike any known animal in the region began to fill the air, reverberating off the icy plains. Curiosity piqued, the team ventured out into the dark, armed with nothing but their flashlights and a burning desire for knowledge. As they moved further from the safety of their research station, the calls grew louder, an eerie chorus that seemed to come from all directions. And then, suddenly, there it was. Silhouetted against the moonlit snow was a figure that defied all logic. It was a massive creature, standing on two legs like a human, but covered from head to toe in thick white fur. Its eyes, reflecting the moonlight, held an uncanny intelligence. It seemed to regard the intruders, watching their every move with an unsettling calmness. The team stood frozen, their hearts pounding in their chests as they observed the creature. The Antarctic Yeti, as it would later be called, seemed just as curious about them. It made no move to approach or flee, instead choosing to observe from a distance. In those precious few moments, the team managed to capture blurry photographs and shaky video footage of the creature. It was unlike anything they had seen before, a creature seemingly out of place in the harsh Antarctic environment. Then, as quickly as it appeared, the Antarctic Yeti vanished. It disappeared into the wilderness, leaving behind nothing but the echo of its calls and a sense of awe among the team. The team observed it from a distance, capturing blurry photographs and shaky video footage before the creature vanished into the Antarctic wilderness. Over the years, the Antarctic Yeti has continued to make its presence known. Reports of this elusive creature have streamed in from various corners of the icy continent. These accounts, while varying in detail, share a common thread: the profound sense of mystery and awe that the Yeti instills in those who encounter it. Many of these reports speak of enormous footprints, far larger than those of any known Antarctic wildlife. These impressions in the snow, often found in remote and inaccessible areas, suggest a bipedal creature of immense size. The footprints' isolation and scale have only served to deepen the enigma of the Antarctic Yeti. Equally as chilling are the tales of the Yeti's silent stalking. Explorers and scientists have recounted eerie encounters where they felt watched, an unseen presence tracking their movements. These accounts often describe the sensation of intelligent eyes observing from the fringes of visibility, instilling an unsettling feeling of being both the watcher and the watched. While these encounters have provided tantalizing glimpses into the world of the Antarctic Yeti, the creature remains as elusive as ever. Its ability to blend with the snow, coupled with an uncanny knack for evasion, has kept it just beyond the reach of definitive identification. Always staying just out of reach, the Yeti continues to elude definitive identification. The mystery of the Antarctic Yeti persists, a spectral figure dancing on the edge of our understanding, its story woven into the icy tapestry of this remote and fascinating wilderness. The elusive nature of the Antarctic Yeti has sparked a myriad of theories. One of the most tantalizing hypotheses suggests that the Yeti may be a prehistoric hominid, a survivor from an age when our own ancestors were still finding their footing in the evolutionary timeline. This theory posits that the Yeti is an evolutionary offshoot, a creature that has adapted to survive in the harsh, unforgiving landscape of Antarctica, much as our own ancestors adapted to their environments. Another theory proposes that the Antarctic Yeti is an elusive primate species, perhaps a member of the great ape family that migrated south during a time when the continents were closer together. This creature would have evolved in isolation, its white fur a testament to the unforgiving Antarctic winters. Some theories, however, venture into the realm of the fantastic. There are those who believe the Yeti is an interdimensional being, slipping in and out of our reality. Others suggest it is a creature of extraterrestrial origin, stranded on our planet, and surviving in one of the harshest environments on Earth. These theories, while fascinating, remain just that: theories. Without concrete evidence, the Antarctic Yeti remains an enigma, a creature of mystery and intrigue. Whether a product of folklore, misidentifications, or the product of overactive imaginations in the harsh and isolated environment of Antarctica, the legend of the Antarctic Yeti continues to capture the imaginations of those drawn to the frozen continent's enigmatic landscapes.